Hey everybody, this is Mark from Circle of Dark Mother. Today I want to talk about the spheres that I have on each altar. Spheres in Gnostic Kabbalah are important for an altar because they represent the spirit space. Again, you don't have to have one, but for the paradigm I work in, it is something I need to have and have always had on my altars. So let's dive in. So to the east, which is air, life, and healing, I have a 4-inch quartz sphere. It has very few occlusions, which makes it more expensive, unfortunately. But I use quartz in the east because it um, really helps with spiritual energies. It's high vibrational frequency, and it's just a really good fit for me in the East. You can use other options, and it doesn't mean that they won't work, but this is what I've chosen. In the South, which is fire, ancestors, and protection, I'm using a 3-inch labradorite sphere. And that really has to do with innate magic, bringing innate magic to the surface, and with protection, which is, of course, one of the aspects of the South. I could use a red one because of fire, but I chose this because of the protection and the bringing magic forward. Next is to the west, which west is water, death, dreams, and prophecy. I'm using a 4-inch smoky quartz that is got a lot of occlusions, but I like that because of the west. So smoky quartz is grounding and stability and can transform negative to positive. And with the west being about prophecy, death, and dreams, I think something that's grounding and transforms negativity is important. I like the fact that it's very occluded because the West is a very um, powerful energy, but also very dark. So the occlusions actually add to this. I have thought about getting a large, either black onyx or tourmaline or something like that. But this fits really, really well. To the north, which is Earth, the world, and magic, I'm using a 4-inch diameter green fluorite. Um, Fluorite is growth and nature properties and removes negativity also. I use the green fluorite partly because of the properties, but also because this is the earth. And green, of course, being the color of vegetation, it's a really good fit. And then my altar to down, because in Gnostic Kabbalah, you do um, east, south, west, north, down, up, and middle. For down, which is the underworld and divine feminine, I'm using a 2.5-inch um, amethyst sphere. And amethyst reduces strife and stress and enhances intuition. So these are all things that I thought were good for down. In the center, I have a 7-inch glass sphere. The center is spirit and enlightenment. And I'm using a glass sphere because it's 7 inches with no occlusions. Quartz would be $1 billion. Not quite, but it'd be quite expensive. I use this with incense below it and candles to use it for scrying. And that's because such a large sphere with so much clouds going around it with the incense and such, it's really worked well. And then I do not have a sphere for up. Up is associated with the heavens, father energy, and I don't have an altar to the up. Up, I have some things on a shelf, but I don't have a sphere right now, which I probably would use a quartz sphere and may actually do that in the long run. But right now, I don't have one. So those are my spheres. That's how I'm using them. And hopefully that was helpful. Thanks. Talk to you soon.